You don't want to make mistakes. It's a part of life, but you don't want to make mistakes. And this is why, in this video, I will show you some mistakes I've made, tell you about some mistakes I've made, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. An important quote I like is, "A fool never learns. A smart man learns from his mistakes, and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Be the wise man and learn from my mistakes." So, mistake number 1, cutting at the start of your gym journey. Most likely, if you're starting out going to the gym, you are relatively skinny, you have basically no muscle whatsoever, and maybe, you have a tiny bit of chub on your belly or whatever. In that situation, you've just got to bulk. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dirty bulk, but you've just got to bulk. So what that you get a bit of extra fat? That's the point of bulking. You gain so much more muscle while bulking, so you should just bulk. There's no point in cutting because you're cutting a little bit of fat, but what are you cutting down to? You have no muscle. It's not going to show for anything. You're just going to cut down to a skeleton. There's literally no point. Just bulk. Mistake number 2, thinking short term. You have to think of the long-term consequences. For example, playing video games gives you no benefit whatsoever. It makes you happy perhaps in the short term for like the 30 minutes or hour or however long you play it for. It makes you happy during that, or at least you think it does. Months later, you'll think to yourself, why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Why did I do that? There was literally no point in playing that video game because it doesn't get you anywhere in life. As I've said before in a previous video, you're not going to be sat on your deathbed thinking, I wish I'd played more video games. You'll be sat on your deathbed thinking, I wish I'd gone and experienced life more. And experience in life is nothing to do with playing video games. So something I like to do is I like to ask myself, is what you're doing right now going to benefit you in 5 years' time? And if it's not, then why are you doing it? What's the point of doing it if it's not going to benefit you in the long run? You have to think of your future self. Mistake number 3, not respecting my parents enough. They only want the best for you. If you're still in school, for example, you're most likely getting food on the table and have a roof over your head. And that is something that goes under the radar nowadays. You're so lucky that you get that and they provide that for you. So you should respect them more. I really regret this. I really regret this because during my school years, I did not respect my mother enough. She cooked dinner for me and my sister every evening, and all I would do was, perhaps what you might be doing nowadays, is sit on my ass when I got home, went on my Xbox and played video games the whole evening, went down for dinner, moaned or shouted at my mum, and went back upstairs and played video games until like 10 or 11, and then brushed my teeth and went to bed. I was a massive virgin. And something you may think to yourself is, oh, they brought me into this world, they sort of have to care for me until I'm 18 or whatever rubbish like that. They technically don't. Like, they could, by all means, bring you into this world and chuck you and leave you in a bin or something. So be respectful. Another positive of being respectful towards them is that they, in turn, will be respectful towards you. So if you don't think that they respect you enough, it's because you don't respect them enough. So respect them more. So there we have it. That was a relatively quick video. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to watch my latest video, click here. If you care to subscribe, click here. And I'll see you in the next one. But please remember, there is always room for improvement.